laptop, just in case. Whoa! No, 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 no! Oh, Okay, tell me, how are you going to extend your RAM? Let me guess, is it some like weird software or something? That just says, alright, install this thing, press this button, hooray, now you have extra RAM. Is it something like that? Oh, okay. By the way, let me just make this thing. There we go. Okay. So here's the thing. Most of the software that just tells you, hey, I can give you extra RAM, that's actually bull poop. Because actually, here's why. First, we need to know what is the entire part of your computer or central processing unit or whatsoever, right? So in your entire CPU or central processing unit, you have several parts. The first thing is your registers. So registers, you can imagine them just like your little desk or whatsoever. Like, you can imagine that your register is like a box, and these boxes will just literally just hold numbers, just numbers. Like, you can store whatever you want. Like, you can store 8, 9, 10, 11, whatsoever, right? And then you have this something which we call it the ALU, which is the arithmetic logic unit, which this thing over here does the math. And then there's this like something called the controller, or is it program controller? We call it the PC, the program controller. So basically, what the program controller, imagine it's like, okay, like just imagine this entire whole thing is like a kitchen, okay? In a kitchen, you're going to have different stations or different plates. Okay, let's just call it this way. These registers over here are plates, right? And then let's just say this chef over here can just literally put any food on these plates over here whatsoever. And then this ALU over here is like a little working station. Like, you can chop it, or you can wash it, or whatsoever, right? Oh, let me see if I can send you the screenshot in the Discord. It's a pretty vague description. Oh! Let me look that up. Tell me when you get there. Hey, there you go. So far, okay, so just in case, since we are talking about software and all that stuff, we can actually go to computer science. So it would be, let's see. There we go. So just in case, you can actually post the image right at where I mentioned you. Tell me when you get it. So, one thing about the whole RAM. Oh, you threw it on at the general? Oh, okay. Let me take a look. RAM expansion. When enough storage space is available, you can use part of it to expand. Huh. Okay. I'm going to put a bookmark on this and then we will come back to that. Well, that's a big oof. But just in case, if we come back over here, the reason why I say that is bullcrap. Okay, here's why. Like you can just start imagine that your whole hardware or PC or whatsoever is. I forgot to add a new layer. Oh lord. Can I delete this? Yes, I can. They take this thing. I splat it back black. There we go. New layer. Good. Alright. So for now, let's not think about in terms of like really cool fancy science term or whatsoever. Let's just use something that we can easily understand or whatsoever. So where is my brush? There we go. So here's the thing. In your entire kitchen, you have your plates, okay? And then you have your fridge, okay? You have your fridge. You have your cutting board along with your knife whatsoever. You have your sink. What? You have your sink whatsoever, right? And then there's you. And then other than you, you have your cooking recipe, right? So here's how you make a meal. First thing first, you just read through the manual, right? And then afterwards, you might go to the fridge and then you put some food on your plate or whatsoever. Let's just imagine anything you need to put on is on the plate or whatsoever. And then you just go through the manual, and then the manual will just literally just tell you, okay, you take this food from this plate whatsoever, maybe you cut it, you wash it whatsoever, and you put it some other plate or whatsoever, right? And then by the time when you are done with all of these steps, you'll end up with yourself with a bowl of salad or whatsoever, right? Okay, so let's just say if for some weird reason your kitchen is not big enough, so you decided, alright, you know what, I'm going to extend my domain to the outside. Like for example, maybe your yard, or maybe some, let's say your living area, right? For some weird reason you do not have enough space. Let's just say somewhere around over here. Here is your living room or living area. You have your coffee table, you have your couch, whatever works, right? Okay, so here's the stuff. Now, this also means that, okay, yeah, fine, sometimes you can actually put your stuff, but you have to move all the way from your kitchen, and then you have to go to your living area and then just put stuff whatsoever, right? And just in case, I'm just going to put it in a new layer. There we go. So now we can actually start to match things up. Like, Like most of the time when you just literally go online and just search what's a register, what's a RAM, what's a storage, what's an ALU, all that stuff. So here's the thing. These little plates over here, because they can store little stuff, in this case, they will be your registers. Registers are designed in order to hold numbers temporarily. However, they are really easy to access. Just like you're in your kitchen, you just simply just wobble all around and just grab the plate whatsoever. Easy, nice, and quick. It's quick access. Okay? And then sometimes, let's say you have two food. Let's say you have, let's say, mushroom on this plate, right? Let's say the recipe tells you, alright, slice them. So what you do is, you take this mushroom, you put it on a cutting board over here, you slice it whatsoever, put it back over here whatsoever. Now, this cutting board over here, or maybe this sink over here, when sometimes you need to wash it or whatsoever, everything over here, alright? It's your ALU, or in this case, arithmetic logic unit. In this case, in the world of computers, the ALU lets you do math, like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, all that good stuff. Okay? Now, the fridge over here, okay, I would say it's a little bit far away, but at least you can get it. What is in the fridge? All the food you can have, right? You can put food inside your fridge, like your leftovers or whatever you're about to cook or whatsoever. You can take it out, you can put stuff in it whatsoever. And typically saying, this will be your storage space. Okay, your storage space. And how big can your fridge be? It's how big your fridge is. So next time when you hear someone says, hey, I'm going to give you a magic mushroom such that it can make your fridge go bigger, you know there is no such bull crap that it can make your fridge go bigger. No, it can do. It's just gonna take up more space in your fridge, and that's it. So typically saying, in the world of PC, this is your hard drive, or let's say on our phone, in this case, this will be just our storage. Now, what about RAM? RAM is something like extra part of like storage. Like for example, alright, you decided for some weird reason you have a lot of stuff, so you decided to put it at the living table, like at a coffee table or whatsoever, right? Yeah, you can access it, and then the table is way much bigger. Wait, living area table? Wait, I got a better idea. Instead of a living area table, we just say the dining table. How about that? Dining table is way much bigger and also available to the kitchen. Okay, let's do it that way. The dining table. So you can just put a lot of stuff on the dining table, and then you can also access it as well. It's just a little bit further away from the kitchen, so it's a little bit slower. However, it's way bigger than these registers. So let's just say, for example, alright, I have a couple of dishes. You just finish the salad, you put it all at the dining table. Now you're gonna work on the second dish whatsoever. Work on it, put it over here whatsoever. So typically saying, this dining table over here is your RAM. And once again, if somebody tells you, hey, I have a special food such that I can make your dining table bigger, you know, that ain't real. That ain't real. No, that is sus. No. Which is actually the same as most of the software says that, hey, I'm going to give you extra RAM. That is actually bull crap. Okay? So that's not gonna work. So how are you going to get extra RAM? The way that you're gonna get extra RAM is you literally need to buy more hardware and then attach it to your system. Like on a PC, okay, you can actually just buy a RAM and then attach it to your motherboard or whatsoever. You definitely saw those videos, or maybe you just search online and then search RAM or whatsoever, right? But to be honest, I have no idea how you can do it on the phone though. Taste colors, see sound, let's go. Oh no. Yeah. So yeah, this is actually how RAM quite works. Basically, when your little program is running, it's running inside this RAM over here. Every program you're running, it's running inside this little RAM thingy. Okay, this can include your recipe. This can include your recipe. Okay, this can include some variables. This can also include some dynamically allocated memory or whatsoever. Right? Like for example, you just decided to like, oh wait, I got a phone call, but I'm at the dining table. Alright, I'm gonna smack this right here and I'll come back or whatsoever. Right? So yeah. So without further ado, just to see what do they really look like. We can just search it up and then just search RAM. Right? Oh, come on. Oh. Computer RAM. There we go. So we just take a look at some examples. See, this is what a RAM looks like. So basically, these little chips or whatsoever, they hold stuff. And just in case, when the power is on, okay, it is still there. The moment when you turn off your machine, everything inside this thing is vanished. It's gone. Vaporized. Daft Punk album. Well. Oh well. But yeah. So just in case, every time before you turn off something or shut down something, you save your stuff to the storage. Like, you still remember, like, back at the kitchen, right? Every time when you're done cooking, your mom's gonna be like, hey, clean up everything, right? So you just store everything, right? You just start storing everything into your fridge, on the dining table, whatsoever, or you just give it to your neighbor or something. You have to keep your kitchen clean, or otherwise your mom won't be happy about it. Even when you're done eating at the dining table, you also have to like clean up the table, right? So yeah, we have that. So this is a quick metaphor of hardware in PC. So the next time when you see any program saying it will give you extra RAM, nah, ain't buying that. Alright, so getting back to the screenshot. Okay, screenshot says something like, when enough storage space is available, you can use part of it to extend your RAM. From, okay, to me, this does not exactly somehow sound 100% right, but the way that I can interpret is, if you still remember the fridge, right? This fridge let's say this fridge is your storage or your hard drive or hard disk or whatsoever. And then you have your dining table, right? What your screenshot says is something like, if you think your dining table is not big enough, and if your fridge still has space, what it might allow it to do is to say, alright, I'm this external program. I'm going to use your fridge, a part of your fridge, and let it act like a part of your dining table. So now you have a slightly bigger dining table, but actually under the hood, it's actually inside the fridge. So that is the only way that it can make sense to me. But I have no idea how does it exactly do that. But yeah.